Alright, welcome back to another video, guys. So in today's video we are actually going to be seeing an old homie. We have known each other for quite a while. We met at a Steer Fresh, and you know, I had this girl in my car because it was a cold night, so she was sitting nice and toasty with the heated seats. That's how we started chopping up. Now, he owned a really beautiful Ford Focus. I actually got rid of it. For some of you guys who are new to the channel, he has actually been on the channel before, and for all the people returning, he now owns a Tesla. And if you guys want to see a review of that car, it's on the channel as well. Just, you know, scroll to the page. I promise you guys I will be organizing these videos when I do get the time and I do get monetized. We are very close, so it's very awesome. Thank you guys for all the love and support, of course. And today he has this. Before I go ahead and show you guys 100% and talk about it more in detail, based upon my knowledge, Ford Bronco has been around since the early 70s, I believe, and it was actually America's first like cross SUV that was kind of like a pickup truck, but it was still like an SUV because it still had a bed over the back, kind of like how we call now a utility vehicle. So for example, it's going to be like the Honda HR-V, and you know, just cars like that, the Koenig, not the Koenigsegg, but the Koenig, the Hyundai, so the smaller ones, but you know, it's still a very utilized vehicle, and that was kind of like Ford's first introduction to that style of body. And there are various different models of the Ford Bronco. You can either do a 2-door or a 4-door. Ford Bronco being America's favorite SUV now style pickup truck. We have also seen, well, if you guys haven't, Stranger Things, there was a Ford Bronco on there. The Ford Bronco is kind of just America. You know, it's been on a lot of different videos, a lot of different police cars as well. 70s, that's the Ford Bronco that is very sought after. And actually, I have some notes. So there is a Ford Bronco, and that is the name Raven Black. So I'll talk a little bit more about that one. Now, Ford Bronco, you can get one nowadays, the newer ones, for about $35,000, which isn't that bad. Like I said, it is a utility vehicle. You could go with something like a Honda HR-V, or even the Hyundai Koenig, or the Kicks, or any type of smaller vehicle that might cost like $25 around there. It might be a little less. However, though, with the Ford Bronco, you do get the EcoBoost engine. It's kind of like out of a Mustang. It's kind of. Now, don't quote me on this, guys. I am more towards the Euro scene. If you were to ask me more about Fiats, that's what I know about. But I am stepping out of my zone to show you guys why you may want to buy a Ford Bronco. The Ford Bronco, like I said, I have my notes here. The base model starts off at $35,000, and that vehicle offers you, like I said, it's a 2.3 liter EcoBoost. So it is turbo. Most cars are turbo nowadays. Brief notes. I know, like I said before in the video, reading up and down the PowerPoint list is not exactly attractive and puts you guys to sleep. So it has here, it's funny, it says 5 GOAT modes. It literally says that. I'm not too sure what they say. I know there is different models of the Ford Bronco, but let's just talk about the base model real quick. Now, you do have the doors, the roof, the whole entire, basically, if you have a 2-door or a 4-door, regardless, it's kind of like a Jeep, to where you can take apart the entire vehicle and get a whole entire off-road look. It does have, from factory, the wheels, the brushed silver aluminum wheels. They're steel wheels, not aluminum, sorry. They look like aluminum, but steel wheels. And then, of course, you get the LEDs, heated mirrors, the rear gate. It says 150-degree swing rear gate, so that's pretty cool. I know there is different companies out there that like the Jeep. They sell add-ons to, of course, attach to the rear hatch so you can attach bigger wheels. I know Goon Squad rebuilding their Sasquatch edition Ford Bronco.
That was the best looking bumper for this thing.
100% Baja style for the front, which that's kind of the vibe that we're going for.
Yeah.
And what else do we got
and
there,
also,
dude?
can't forget tires, because this thing needed 5 tires. So not 4, 5 of these beautiful Maxxis tires right here. These things are amazing. They're quiet. They do great off-roading, as you guys know. We paid $2,030 for all 5 tires.
And they did a whole entire, I believe, rough country upgrade lift kit and everything like that. Parts are easy to get, you know, being part of the Ford family. They're just go to the dealership, pick them up. Unlike a Euro car, you got to have them shipped from Italy. So that's the cool thing about having the Ford Bronco. So it does have a 10-speed automatic. I don't know if they're going to be manual. I know the older ones are manual, which I think is dope. Cruising PCH. They had a whole entire lineup of Ford Broncos, which I thought was absolutely insane. I don't have any videos of those, so sorry about that, guys. But if you want and you're local in SoCal, check it out. I'll link up their page as I'm talking over. And you know, come down there. They even had the Chevy K10s and the bunch of old classic cars. Absolutely insane. Biggest classic cars SoCal gathering. There's also videos on the page, so if you guys go through my channel, you'll see different videos of cruising PCH. I have been through many different cruises there. But back to the base model right here. Cloth seats. I believe you can get them upgraded depending on which trim you have. Of course, that's where trim comes into play. You have different seats down to Alcantara and all that other good stuff. But so enough about this base model. The different models with the 2023 Ford Bronco is going to be the Big Bend, Black Diamond, Outer Banks, Badlands, Heritage, Wild Track, and the Everglades. And there's also, now back to what I was talking about earlier, there's also a Ford Bronco Raptor. Yes, that is correct. A Ford Bronco Raptor V6 twin turbo. And that one, you guys can see here, is $86,080. That's of course before MSRP markup and before it hits the dealership. So for almost around $95,000, it's kind of like, do you really want a twin turbo V6 or Raven Black custom retro done Ford Bronco that's not only just the classic Bronco, but like I said, it's been fully restored? So it's kind of like 100 grand for a V6 twin turbo newer Bronco, or 250 grand for an older one that's just out of the ballpark. So the Raven Black, now talking about that one, it is going to be a 5.0 liter. Like I said, it's all done up, and this is the fun part. It's a V8, so it's a Coyote engine out of the modern Mustangs put into an older car. That's always the best way to do things, in my opinion. 10-speed automatic. The disc brakes, not the regular brakes, as older cars did come with. There's always going to be different Ford Bronco models out there. You have the off-road look that people do. You have, you know, just a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's it. Like, that's all the knowledge I have to give you guys that I know of a Ford Bronco. Like I said, I did know it's an American car made in the 70s. Super popular nowadays. They have a few different gens of their Ford Broncos, and you know what, it's still thriving today. I am very shook that, you know, they decided to keep on going with their Eco Boost, and instead of making a Ford Bronco electric, I'm pretty sure there is one out there. But let's go ahead and check out this Ford Bronco today, and I'll give you my review, and we'll get some rollers and stuff like that and some shots. So catch you guys with
Rashad.
Alright, now I'm over here at a designated area, safe and sound, of course, away from any troubles or any delinquents. And right behind me is a 2022 Ford Bronco Bad Lands. So about the Bad Lands, it does come in a 2.7 V6 turbocharged engine, twin turbocharged, and this car is, you know, is absolutely fun to actually just drive it around and film it just a little bit. So a little bit about this car is a 4-door, and it has a lot of different safety features. One of the features I like from getting in and out of the car is that it reminds you to check the back seat. Now that's very important because sometimes you get the tired moms that leave their little toddlers in the back. People have to break through and cops have to be called and everything. So that's a cool feature that I've seen so far. Some other cool features is the car did not let you drive it with the doors open. So that was really interesting. Even though you can take a lot of off this car, it didn't let you have the doors open while driving. Something that I did see that was a little outdated, it doesn't have the hydro hood, instead it has a regular hood pin. That's fine, still looks really nice underneath that engine bay. Like I said, it's a 2.7 V6 twin turbocharge. Some more notes right over here. So this car from factory is around 300 to 330 horsepower. And that 0 to 60 range is going to be 6.7 seconds, making it 3 seconds slower than the Tesla Model Performance 3 that we have, of course, test driven and brought to the channel before. And actually on today, we are here with the owner of the Tesla. He's back here again. He's back here on the channel again. Of course, this, when that car this is, I must censor that out for his own safety. You know, it's all right. So really quick, what's your opinion on driving this truck that you've driven in so far?
It's definitely the Tesla. I mean, it's a totally different driving experience.
Whole different animal.
Yeah, gas versus electric versus like SUV, and like the Tesla's not low, but it's lower to the ground. It is nice to be above the road. I'm sure you felt like
No, I'm just like,
you
you know,
Fiat. It's a different.
having
what, 3 Fiats.
Yeah, no,
it's
from different Fiats. I mean, we had an SUV before, but it was nothing compared to this one. The interior is really, really nice in this one. Something else that I do like is the whole entire 360 view of the car. So earlier you guys seen I had it, and I'll play it again. I had a little under the car shot, and it actually showed my phone in the back of the car. So it is live. It is a full 360 view of the sky view. I don't know how exactly they do that. I have been in a Mercedes-Benz that had the same exact technology. This car right here, MSRP after markup, is around $68,000. However, though, you can find the models ranging from 45 grand to 50 grand. Of course, it all depends on where you get it, and this is a 2022, so of course it's going to be a high price tag. Of course, this car right behind me, this exact trim. Now these are real beadlock wheels. They are 17-inch wheels. They do come with the BF Goodrich tires from factory, and that of course is all with the package of the vehicle.
And then I don't know, like it's the same color as this. So if you get the, for example, Outer Banks, you can get a color match to this.
Yeah.
Badlands, I'm sure this is like the lowest, like, I don't know, what do you say?
Kind of like below Sasquatch? But
yeah, like Sasquatch would give you different wheels, bigger tires. It looks, my buddy has a Sasquatch with a Wildtrak, which is another trim, but essentially it's a little bit wider, it sits a little higher. Other than that, like, this is plenty for off-roading.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know also something that this option does have is that you can take off the torsion on the front end. So if your stabilizer bar, you can turn that off some way, somehow, so you can make it more independent suspension, kind of like. I mean, like I said, I do so much research on this thing before I came down here, and I think that's one thing that this Badlands offers, is just like, you know, for rock crawling and stuff like that. From factory, you can take these out in the dirt and have some fun. But then again, it's Ford, you know, it might blow a shock or something, you know, it's yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, it's twin turbo V6. Yeah, it doesn't sound very promising. This is an aluminum block as well, so it's like, it's cool for lightweight, but how reliable is it compared to how the older Broncos were with the iron block, basically, those behemoth engines.
Yeah.
But I guess that's going to be it for today, guys. It's a short review of this car. It's a Ford Bronco 2022 Badlands trim. It is a very nice looking car in the very beautiful green color. Like I said, it's got some mud crawler wheels. beadlock wheel and tire combo. So definitely this thing will be ready for hitting the rocks or any type of off-roading. You know, if you need to go off the median, traffic is bad, not saying you should do that, but really cool car, and it's cool that I was able to do like a little review on this, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. There is going to be another person coming to the channel, and it's still up in the works, but hit that subscription, guys. You know what to do. Drop a comment, hit the like button, and share with your friends, families, and goats. And as always, guys, stay safe, stay chill. Pause.
Essentially, zone lighting is like when you're off-road at night.
You can see everything.
Yeah, like yesterday, it was kind of dark in PV.
Yeah.
I was dropping someone off, and there's no lights, so I know, like, the word.
Okay, it's good. Yeah, that's dope. That's really dope right there. Turn the wheel a little bit to your what's that angle? Other way. Yeah. Alright, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Definitely dope. Only in a Bronco, guys. Only in a Bronco. Yeah. Damn, that body roll. Sheesh. Ford Bronco. Alright, so I know I didn't exactly do like a full-on breakdown of the Tesla. Now this is me kind of just interviewing and doing it on my own. So the owner of the vehicle, Rashad, well, can't say exactly who owns the vehicle, he was kind enough to bring it out, and as much as I would love to do like a whole entire of his review on there, this is kind of, as the thumbnail says, Penny's review of the Ford Bronco. Something else I wanted to talk about really quick, the Ford Bronco, something I do like about it is that the mirrors are actually on the cowl on the outside of the vehicle instead of on the doors like the Jeep. So that's one of the bonuses, I guess, with the Ford Bronco. And you know, definitely for sure the next interview I'll get more, I guess, personal audio of the interior and everything, and just the knobs and maybe some ASMR clips. I don't know, let me know what you guys think of today's video. Definitely comment down below. And once again, you know, stay safe and stay chill.